great day or had a great day or is going to have a great day. It's 9:42 a.m. here on this Friday morning. Friday in Thailand. Tomorrow we are headed to Khon Kaen. Headed to Khon Kaen, going to spend the night, and then we're headed to Khao Kaw National Park. Going to spend a few days out there. Come back to Udon, and then back to Tapanong. Should be gone about, I think about 5 days. Let me connect here online so I can see everybody. I can't see everybody on this small phone. Hang on just a second. Here we are. Just a second. Okay. Then when we come back, it's going to be Halloween. I forgot to mention this till late on the last video, but we're going to have a massive Halloween party. I say massive, I think so. We're going to have a Halloween party here. Saturday is the 31st, so we're going to have a costume contest. It's going to be our first one here, so I don't know exactly how it's going to turn out, but I convinced everybody to dress up and come to the party. So I've got to figure out a way to do the costume contest. I mentioned this in a video a while back, and somebody donated some money. They wanted to fund the Halloween party. So we have a first, second, and third prize for costumes. Everybody who dresses is going to get money, and also, we had money left over that we spent at the local school. We bought an ice cream truck and supplied ice cream for anybody that wants to go to the school and get ice cream all day. So, but it ought to be super fun. I just got to figure out a way to get you guys to vote on the best costume. Somebody made a comment to me last night about doing a Facebook thing and trying to get, I don't know, I'll figure it out somehow, but I got to get you guys to pick the best costume. So mainly all I want to do on this little Q&A is just answer some questions, tell you a little bit what's going on. We've got a big trip coming up. I'm going to do an update and another live stream in about another week. We've got another big trip. We're going south. Our main destination is Krabi and Khao Lan, and we're going to go with a few friends, some subscribers, and some other vloggers. So I don't have the details yet on who all is coming. We're in the process of, actually Paige is in the process of doing all of the planning and figuring out, and then I got to get with them and find out, hey, there's Paige right now. What you doing, babe?
Packing.
Huh?
Packing.
Packing. Oh yeah, packing. I gotta do that too. Anyway, let me get to some questions. If you guys got for me, there's a gigantic mosquito. I missed it. How can mosquitoes be so damn fast?
Because you slept.
Okay, Tony, good to see you again this morning. Good morning. Today, and I didn't know. I don't know why would I know, but I was looking on Facebook and I saw there was the debate this morning at 9 in the US. I said, well, I was going to do my live stream, and I probably should have done it anyway, but I said, I'll just wait until it's over. So I had to kind of suffer through a little bit of it to make sure when it was over. But anyway, so I want to answer some questions, say hello to everybody. We've got 69 people right now. I did one last night. I think we had about 300 people last night, which was kind of a comfortable level to try to answer some questions. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video this morning I put out with the e-bikes. It was super fun buying those things, but a lot of people sending me some comments that like it's going to take place of exercise. No, it's not like going to be my main transportation. Paige doesn't like to ride the bicycles, and when we're traveling, instead of taking the truck down to the, whatever, the local little place to eat, I figured we'd just take the motorbikes with my camera strapped on it, the e-bike, and I think it'd be super fun. And when everybody sees us on it, everybody smiles. So I think that's the best part, is that it's like an attraction for happiness. And it's funny. It's just funny. So, but I'm not going to trade my bicycle in. That thing won't do, with my fat ass on it, probably no more than about 15 kilometers before I have to charge it. Okay, let's get to some, I'm going to answer some questions now. Hello, everybody. So if I missed you prior, ask again, and if I missed it, then put it in the description box or the comment section below. If you guys want to help answer some questions, that really also helps me out a lot too. So, Jack, thank you very much for enjoying the video. It was fun making the video. Ty Doorman, hello, how are you? Al Schneider, hi Chuck, love your channel. Give a hug to the little snail kicker. I think she's going to probably buy some more hair color right now. Jeffrey, good to see you. Sam, good to see you. Sam, which do you like better, e-bike or Vesp? I don't know. I've never rode a Vesp. I don't think. Jeffrey, best part is the positive attention. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. I was saying that you cannot have road rage on that thing. It's just not going to happen. Mitch, good to see you. Jay, hello. Craig. Yeah, it was super fun, Craig. Chunder64, I was thinking of getting an e-bike in Thailand. Thanks for that video. I wish I could have showed, there's a lot more e-bikes than just that. But I don't know, a lot of times people chime into my videos because they're like expecting it to be like the Discovery Channel. Like they're going to get all this pile of information and specs and blah, 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 blah. But they get really disappointed when they watch my channel because, you guys know it's just everyday life. Most people that watch videos about Thailand, they're not coming here to do what I'm doing for sure. They're coming for touristy stuff or wanting to live in, the couple of most popular areas. So not too many people care about just everyday life living in Thailand for sure and traveling around. So they get a surprise and it's like, I didn't get any information about those things. Well, I don't know what to tell you, sorry. Lee, good to see you. Jay, what's the deal with the uprising in Thailand? I think it's the same as anywhere in the world. Eventually, people want change. Generations grow up, get older, they get it, people demand change. And older generations, when they die off, things change slowly. But I think it's just a normal part of civilization, right? It doesn't affect me. I don't know. If it wasn't for people talking about it on the internet or seeing it on the news, I would have no idea. The best thing about Thailand is that the government doesn't affect me, period. And you don't really, people could be talking about it all day. I have no friggin' idea. I don't really care. It doesn't affect me. I hope Thailand doesn't, I know they want it to change into something probably like Japan or South Korea, but I hope it doesn't change as long as I'm alive and able to live here. It's the news in the U.S. Of course, anything negative is going to be on any kind of news channel. That's another reason why I don't have such a massive following for No Time to Be Sad. Screw this guy, he's happy all the time. Bullshit, right? People like drama. It's okay. I live here because I don't really have to, I could just be, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. The only thing that matters is that I have a cup of coffee in the morning and I don't know I don't know what to do, or it doesn't matter to me anymore. I just try to be happy every day. Naga, Sunday fun day? No, like I just said a minute ago, unless you just tuned in, we're leaving tomorrow, Saturday, on a little trip. I'm taking the Mafia, so it'll be a 5-day Sunday fun day. Troy, it's not my country, so I don't worry about it. Well, for Thailand, for sure, I don't really worry too much about it, unless it's unless it's something with immigration or the rules or something that changes so much where I can't be here for whatever reason. But a lot of people chime in about American politics that aren't from the United States. They don't deal with the consequences of election. They don't pay taxes. They don't pay any of the inflation or deal with the consequences. So I don't think it gives them the right to talk about our politics in America when they've never suffered through any of the consequences. They're only hearing somebody's opinion on like a news channel. And most of the news channels that are outside of the U.S. are biased against, anyway. Stephen, good to see you. Hi, Chuck. Do the batteries in those skateboards concern you at all being in the back of your truck when it gets hot? Absolutely not. I don't know. No. I don't sit in a truck that's so hot that it's going to be, oh, I see what you're saying. Like if it's parked, am I concerned about that? Probably, that's a good thought. Yeah, if it gets so hot, maybe the acid will boil out of the batteries, something like that. I'll just have to make sure that we put them in the hotel. I don't know. Maybe crack the window. That's a good idea. I'm not really 200% concerned about it. What about the battery underneath the hood, you know? Okay, Jeffrey, Richard, good to see you. Lee, hey Chuck, I'm down to only 31 weeks left before I can retire and come there. Can't wait to leave the drama. Congratulations, Lee. The final stretch is the hardest. When you can see the finish line, it's like, oh my, everything gets really amplified. So just try to turn everybody. Just try not to let everybody get to you on the final stretch. Steve, how many Leos will it take to walk the e-bike back to the hotel? That thing's like this far off of the ground. I could put my feet on the ground to help balance. The thing goes like, I could walk faster than this damn thing. So some people are saying, wear a helmet. I sped up, the video clip was like in high speed. You know, this thing does not go fast at all. It is really a funny, slow, awkward looking thing. I could trip over anything and fall and crack my head in Thailand. Natalie, we as foreigners can't affect change in government here anyway, so there's not any point of wasting energy on it. Just enjoy the positives we have. Very good advice. What can you do about it? What difference does it make? What is it any of your business to even worry about that? You know, like you are just a guest here every year anyway, so. But a lot of people that are here and they complain, why are they here? Are they forced to here? But a lot of the problem, they've anchored down, they had a house built and have all these things. So now every little problem is like amplified for people that are anchored down in a country that's not there. So that's one reason why I don't want to have any interest in trying to be permanent. So we already have this house. This is Paige's house. Yeah, I'm not really, it's not like we are anchored down anywhere here in Thailand. Word of the day. I don't know how to think about word of the day, Pete. Steven, Chinese batteries in those little toys scare me. Do you have a lot of experience with Chinese batteries? Batteries are batteries to me. Hey, Lori, good to see you. Too many people find too much joy in complaining about things that don't matter. Yeah, because a lot of times people like to be around people that have more problems than them. They like to hear stories about people that have more problems to them. If you make videos called "No Time to Be Sad" and you're goofy, retarded, I'm happy all the day, it really pisses people off. And they try to find something like, oh, you fake bastard, you really are a miserable person, you just make videos all the time of pretending to be happy. Yeah.
If you want to be better, you have to stay with somebody better than you.
Yeah. like my father always told me, if you're gonna marry somebody better than you, smarter than you. Marry up, not down. Yeah, you can only be as happy as the people around you, so you gotta get rid of all that crap, you know? Short, fat Navy guy. I don't know what that means. Chuck, we visited you in May 2018. Oh, I don't remember, Pete. Sorry, we've met quite a few people, but everybody that I've met pretty much has been. Most of the people that watch this channel are just like us. You know, they're not here looking for, you know what, you know. Kelly, I have to stay single then. Word of the day, bo pin yak. When you spell it in English, I don't know what you're saying. Bo pin yak. I don't know what that means. Soroda, I can't even say English correctly. Soroda, 22 days till retirement. Hey, Paige, from Plantation. Very cool. I'm going to be doing a video here pretty soon. Thank you very much, Village Farang, for that. I'm going to be doing a video because I know there's going to be a lot of people, after all this stuff is over and the gates open and the water's calm, a lot of people are going to want to try to probably move to a happier place. Not run from their problems, but maybe come to Thailand. And I think a lot of people who are responsible are going to be the ones that are coming here. I think there's going to be a lot of people wanting to come to Thailand. So I'm going to share some information to help you guys get a better transition into. I've made quite a few videos. The last one was the best way to stay long term in Thailand. That has a lot of good information and stuff in a lot of links that I shared. So, but I'm going to be making another one here pretty soon. I don't know what Toby's word means. Did he spell it in Thai? Amy Lawn. Hi, Chuck. Always like to see your videos. Feels so positive. Keep it up, mate. Regards, Amy. I live in Samut Prakan. Watching your videos since the last 2 years. Thank you very much for that. Binja, good to see you. I'm looking at my computer. You know you are my teacher, Chuck, because I watch your videos every day for learning English. I appreciate that, Binja. I get that a lot from Thai people because I have just kind of a monotone. You know, I don't always say words correctly, but at least they're understandable with the English. I'm not the most illiterate person. I'm not the most literate person in the world. First one's probably true, but I do have a kind of a slow, easy tone to follow. Thank you very much for that. It's like learning Thai. I can learn Isan way better than Thai language. And when we travel around Thailand and I speak Thai, people always go, oh, you can speak Isan? I'm like, no, I've never said any Isan words, but my accent in Thai is now becoming more like Isan. And some of the tones that I'm using are only used in Isan. So people assume that I can speak Lao or Isan language. It's funny. Buy some training snails. Somebody sent Paige some snails. Oh shit, I don't know where they went. Maybe she put them up. Oh, here they are. Somebody brought Paige a box of snails for snail racing. We've yet to do it yet. Somebody sent and wanted me to play a drinking game on a Sunday fun day. Just Steven's had problems with a phone made in China when the battery blew up. I've seen a lot of that, like Samsung and I mean, all phones. Samsung's made in Korea, right? South Korea. Okay, I'm trying to get caught up on these questions. Dave, good to see you again. It helps that you're largely calm. I am a pretty calm person. I can get excited, but I think it just depends on my company. Kelly says, I don't think you're slow. Sometimes I do in my editing, I have to speed up I'm like, holy crap, I sound like I'm on, like I got Down syndrome, you know, what the hell's wrong with me? And I have to edit the speed of my voice sometimes. I'm like, holy crap, Chuck, spit it out. Lori, you're super calm until you're not. Yeah. Lori is a friend of mine, Lori Livers, and she knows me from years back. I used to be not a super calm, kind of a high-strung, like really sarcastic person. I think I've changed a little bit. Lithium batteries can have a fault that makes them dangerously overheat. Why wouldn't want to see you uncalm? I'm too old for that. I really don't care anymore about anything, you know, about too much. Yeah, no worries from me about that. How does Paige survive without working? Peter Jackson asks. Well, she's always doing something. She's very hyper too, like me. So she's always busy. When she's on her computer, she's planning something, or I don't know. I mean, as far as working, if you mean like working for somebody for money, or she's got to take care of me, that's work enough. I don't know. She actually, when I had my last business in the U.S., she stopped working to really kind of help manage the household, which was awesome for me. Okay, you guys also, Lori has a YouTube channel. I can't share it right now because I'm actually making this live stream, but if you could share your channel, and you guys should check out Lori's channel. Lori is a very smart person who is very good, very, very good with money. Richard, thank you very much for that. Towards the new brick oven you're gonna build. I want to say I'm like lazy, right? But I just got too many things going on in my head. I actually found a place that sells the bricks not too far from here. So, yeah, I'm gonna build the oven. I really wish I could just find an oven to buy, but a lot of people have sent me links to stuff, but you can't get it here. You can if you want to pay like 300% of what it costs, you know. If you guys pack it up and send it to me, if you bought it for like $200, shit, it would probably cost me $800 to go pick it up from immigration. I mean, from the yeah, to pay the tax on it from customs. Let me see, I don't think, Lori, I could share your channel right now, but I am going to attempt to do it. No, I can't do it right now. See, Lord, late again? No, you're not. We just got started. How's the e-bike running? So far, pretty good. We took it to Mamu's house and had dinner last night. It's just gonna be something to stick in the truck and take with us on our trips to go to, go ride to the little market, or it's just gonna be for fun. Scott, how do you send money? I think you just, if you're in Thailand, you can't. You know, if you're outside, I think you just have to click this little, on the chat box, like a little dollar sign. I've never done it because I can't do it in Thailand. It's not allowed. Where is your favorite province? You asked me that last night, didn't you? Thanks for coming back. I really love Nakhon Phanom, I really do. It has an airport, I can go anywhere. I don't know, it's hard to say, I like Thailand as a whole and to travel everywhere. I don't really want to settle down anywhere. Thank you very much for that, Tony, I appreciate that. You know, a lot of people want to make some investments, and a lot of people have told me about rent houses prior to retiring in Thailand. If you guys want to know anything about rent houses or any kind of investment stuff, you got to check out Lori's channel. What's up, Mike? Stuck in Florida? Live more life. Do you recommend buying a condo or renting it? Well, if you're familiar with my channel, you know how I deeply feel about that. Real quick, condo management changes, things change. I mean, why buy something in a country that you can only stay in part-time, that you're not a permanent resident? Why buy anything? Now, if you're married to a Thai person, she probably doesn't want a condo, unless you marry into a Thai person from the States, and she doesn't have any family here or whatever, then that would kind of make sense. But for me, I wouldn't buy a condo. You can rent it for like nothing and then move around. It just doesn't make sense to try to buy. First, you can't buy anything. Of course, you can own the unit in a condo on paper, but the condo is owned by a Thai person who can do anything they want to the condo. And yeah, why? I just don't. For me, I don't understand. That's just my opinion. A lot of people like Chiang Mai, but Chiang Mai is really bad like 3 months out of the year with smoke. So you're going to have to move or go somewhere else, you know, or you're going to have to stay in your home. So you might as well just be flexible, because it's like, it costs no money. You can live by the beach for like $300 a month and a fully furnished whatever, you know. When you own something, you got to maintain it, you got to manage it, you got to worry about what is it doing when I'm traveling. It kind of just anchors you down. But a lot of people, when they come here, they're not in the mood to travel. They just want to have their own little spot, their own little privacy. A lot of people come live in small villages and have a farm. Yeah, that's completely understandable. But if you're asking my opinion, that's the way I see it. Toby, do you think speaking Isan is easier than Thai? For me, it's much easier. From what I've learned and what I know, and I hear it every day, there's only a couple of tones that they really use in the Isan language, which makes it easier for me to speak. Because it's all about having the perfect accent and tone with Thai language. And that's where it becomes very difficult for foreigners to speak Thai. But with Isan, it's a little bit more monotone, which is where I'm at. Tony, hi, Chucky from Brisbane, Australia. COVID is just about over here. So waiting for travel to open up, but hearing it could be some time yet. Stay safe, you. I have no information other than I think, from what I've gathered and what I think it's going to be for tourists. I think it's going to be like next Songkran, like April, before it could be semi-back to normal. But you can get here right now on a visa, long-term visa. You got to jump through hoops. A lot of people are coming here. Klaus just got here. I think he's on day number 6 of his quarantine. So, but he really had a difficult time. Him and his wife were at the airport ready to board, and immigration kicked them out because they didn't have a certain thing done. It's very difficult, so if you could wait it out, wait it out. But a lot of people are coming here on a long-term visa right now. Me too, with a Scottish accent, monotone is the way to go, yeah. Isan's much easier. Molly Horn, thank you very much. Nice to see you too. Scott has tickets in December. I'm missing a lot, so I'm sorry. Little grass shack on the beach, Richards. Not for me. I've said this a bunch of times. Oh, I got a damn mosquito flying around me. If I didn't have Paige and I was just if I was single here, I wouldn't come on a long-term visa. You could get before all this crap started, you could get 2 90-day tourist visas into Thailand a year. I would just travel around, like go to, maybe to Europe, go to Cambodia, go to Australia, just travel around, come back and forth to Thailand. That's how I would do it, but that's just me. Be really flexible. Maybe I'll wait if Delta will let me. Lee, 206 in the chat, hit the like button. Appreciate that. 213 people. 98 thumbs up. Thank you very much for that. At the beginning of this video or live here, I kind of told everybody what our plans are here for our next adventure. I don't want to keep talking about it throughout the whole thing, but you guys can see that we're leaving tomorrow to head to a little place up in the mountains in the Khao Kaw. So I said Khon Kaen, Khao Kaw, and Udon. And then taking off for a couple more weeks. We have Halloween party, and then we're waiting a couple of weeks because we have a lot of people that want to go with us. So we're trying to get, everybody's got things going on. So in a couple of weeks, everybody should be free up to go. And I'll get another, well, maybe another live stream, but another update on the exact places that we're going to go, because a lot of people want to meet us on the way that are here. Richard, hey Chuck, check in with Eyes of a Thai. Things aren't going well for her. Chris, you're way too smart, Chuck. I live in Bangkok for 10 months with a week every 2 months in Cambodia. Live life easy. Yeah, I think it's best to just travel around and be flexible. Then it doesn't matter what's happening, right? It's like your world. You make the rules. You go where you want to go. You're not anchored down somewhere where you're kind of subjected to your environment, right? I love Koh Chang. It's still my favorite place. I probably couldn't see myself living there more than 2 months. I guess, I don't know what it is, I get super bored. I'm only good for like 2 weeks here in Thap Phnom. I'm just not ready to just sit around and do nothing all day. I just can't do it. So I'm telling you, I feel like everything is so new, and I don't have any responsibilities. And it's the craziest thing. It's like being a little kid with money. So I don't want to settle down. I've worked my ass off my whole life and did everything that everybody wanted me to do. And now it's like I have like nothing to do. So I don't want to settle down anywhere. It doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but that's okay. We all don't think the same. You know, when I got here, I didn't really have any like expectations of what I was going to do in Thailand. Making YouTube videos wasn't really I was making YouTube videos before we got here on our travel trailer adventure. I would do like one a week, just kind of showing the places that we went just to like keep a log. I thought it would be fun. I think I came here, I had like 1,000 subscribers, and when I found out I was coming to Thailand, they just went away. But my goal wasn't really to do like YouTube videos, and I didn't really know what I was going to do. But when you've worked every day almost your whole life and you just stop, it's like a shock, you know. So this YouTube thing was like a fallback for me, where I could keep myself like busy all the time with the editing and the filming, and it was just giving me something to do. And I learned that I really love editing the videos and learning from my audience, and being able to show people life, you know, through a camera, through a YouTube channel for free. And I thought that was pretty cool, and it was just kind of like my fallback for something to do, and it still is, and I still enjoy it. Now we have quite a few followers, quite a few subscribers. We're never going to have so many, because most of the people that come to Thailand do not want to come do what I do. Most everybody doesn't. So, and that's completely understandable. But I really enjoy the YouTube channel thing. And to be honest with you, the money that I'm making from YouTube is, right now, it almost, well, it just about pays for the trips, like the hotel, the fuel, and that's about it. It almost pays for it. Traveling's still kind of expensive. Fuel cost is expensive, I think, the most. Having a vehicle is the most expensive thing for traveling, because it's like 1,200 baht every, well, maybe 1,000 baht every 500 kilometers, something like that. And yeah, I don't know. But the YouTube thing's been pretty fun. In case you were wondering. Maybe somebody's asking questions and I'm just, hey Brent, good to see you. Just got back from West Texas for a hunter thing. And now just hanging out with Lori and watching you. Way better than anything on TV. Thank you very much. I had to like watch I was going to do it at like 9 o'clock, but I saw that there was a debate. I was like, oh crap. I don't know, maybe I should wait. I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 people are going to watch that. I'm not sure. So I had to suffer through the end of it to, yeah. Thanks for being here. Daz, did I just see you here? Yeah, Daz, good to see you. Good morning. Leaving Costco, need anything? Let me see. I need more underwear. My underwear is like stretched out. That's a funny thing about clothes from America, especially like cotton shirts. We don't really have a dryer. It makes no sense to have a dryer. But, you know, dryer kind of keeps things like normal shape. But when you hang stuff up, like some of my shirts are like dresses now, I have to throw them away. And the same with the underwear. If you hang them up, they like expand. What else do I need? That's about it, I think. I really hope we can get back to the U.S. Next year. I want to do a cruise. I know that's going to be like a bad thing. Oh, you're going to take a cruise? I would hate to be stuck on a cruise during that pandemic thing. That would suck. Yeah, but I want to take a cruise with some friends and family and go down to Mexico. That's super fun. Chunder64, how do you find clothes that fit in America? I don't understand. I mean, clothes in America are for Americans. I don't really understand what you mean by that. In America, like shirt size, I wear an XL, extra large. But in Thailand, it's 2X. And it really just depends on the kind of shirt and where you buy it. Sometimes it's 3X, sometimes it's 1X, but most of the time 2X. A cruise in 2020. I don't think it's possible to do a cruise. Maybe, I'm not sure. right now. Shampoo, you're a great example of a foreigner speaking Thai. Thank you very much. I think, like I said before, the most important thing about it is that you can communicate. I may sound like a 4-year-old because, I spend more time talking to a camera in English and thinking in English and responding in English. So it's still difficult for me to convert, especially when I'm making a video and I just switch to try to speak in Thai. I get jumbled up because my brain's not fast enough to try to, it's not my first language, right? So it's difficult to transition because it's not just the language, it's the way they speak. The words are backwards. They think differently. So if you try to say words in Thai, if you're thinking like English literature, they don't know what you're saying. Like, for an example, in America, we like to say, oh, it's a nice day today. You're talking to a stranger, oh, today's a beautiful day. It's just a striking conversation. If you say, oh, wani akat di, that's what that means, today is a nice day, they'll look at you like, yeah, I can see that. What do you think, I'm stupid? Is there a storm coming or something? What are you trying to say? So it's not really normal conversation the way so it's difficult. Klaus, I know, thanks for coming in, Klaus. I know you're really busy today, sitting in your hotel, going crazy. What is today? Number 6, right? Day number 6, I think. Jeffrey, can you read Thai? I can read Thai, and I can read and write Thai way better than I can speak Thai. My Thai writing is actually, so I've been told, perfect. If you want to learn Thai, the best thing to do for sure is learn to read, understand the vowels and the tones, so you can attempt to try to say it properly. Jeffy, I think next time you're stateside, you need to do a live stream from Hippie Holler in Lake Travis. I've never been there. My sons have been there. Alan, a couple of cruise ships were infected and one locked in Sydney, and the virus went crazy. I know that they had that problem when the virus first came, but I don't know if they're still even running cruise ships right now. Let's see. Let's see. Malahorn in USA says, it's really small, so let's see, I always have a hard time. Jing. I can barely read it. Thank you very much. I can read and write. Jing. Live more life. Do you think it is easy to do yourself lodging and retire? Do you think it is easy to do yourself lodging the retirement visa? I don't know. I do the visa stuff myself. I don't have an agency or a lawyer, but if you need one, I can get you one. Jeff E., thank you very much. But Klaus, some puzzles to play with while he's in quarantine. I can't even go visit him or give him anything. I think we'll be driving. No, by the time we get to Prachuap, he'll be in Prachuap. Tony, I'm going to lay out the plans of where we're going. We'll be driving right by your place, so you're welcome. I don't know if we're stopping in that area or not, but you're welcome to come along. Malahorn in USA. Wow, you can't. I can, but for some reason I don't have. It's different. The Thai letters are so small on my computer. come visit. Like I said, I don't know. I think we're going to have a lot of people, so I don't know what our plans are at the moment. Sealard. I know I messed that up. I live in the U.S., but my first language is Hungarian. I need focus when somebody talking to me first many times. It's same with me with Thai. Like I have to study. I have to really pay attention, like focus on what you're saying, because you know when it's your first language, somebody could be sitting 3 tables down and you know what the hell they're talking about. You know, it's just natural. Hopefully one day it'll be natural. I think if I can quit the YouTube thing, I can make it natural. Live more life. Can you recommend anyone for health care cover? Go to a video of mine called How to Stay in Thailand Long Term. It's actually on my homepage. It's my intro video. Check out that video. It has a lot of information on coming to Thailand permanently. And has insurance links too. Okay, if you can make it to Krabi, Tony, that'd be great. Like I said, I'll lay out the plans of where we're going soon, and then you can catch up with me. Email me or message me. Marshall Richmond, do you pay attention to U.S. politics, such as the presidential debate tonight? I didn't know there was a debate, and I was going to make this live stream at 9 o'clock, so I had to watch a little bit of it to see when it was going to be over. I don't really care much about politics anymore. Politics have nothing to do with the outcome of my life. So I don't have a problem with anybody being into politics. I think we all want our country to succeed, for sure. The division is crazy. I don't think it's ever going to be united ever again. That's just my opinion. But what can you do about it? What can you really do about it? So I'm only going to worry about the things that I can control in my life as best as I can. Not worry too much about politics. So, I do know one thing. Whoever wins, I don't think anyone's going to come knocking on my door ever, even if I was in the States, and go, hey, you need to start doing your shit this way and this. Like they've never really affected my life other than causing shit to be so expensive to buy. Like so many people are worried about the tax breaks and getting extra taxes and but they always forget about the cost of, we could just say it's inflation, right? But when you buy a gallon of gas or you buy a loaf of bread or just think of how much tax is built into all of that crap. Like most of your damn dollar is going towards tax. So anyway, I don't want to be a part of that shit anymore. Sorry for even talking about it. I used to be hot and heavy into it, and that was one of the reasons why I decided to not to run away from my problems and move to another country. Was just that it wasn't healthy. It's just like it doesn't really matter. It doesn't do anything but make you crazy, And that shit's going to be happening before we were born, and it's going to happen after we're gone. So what does it really matter, Village Farang, thank you very much. You need to send Klaus a Confederate flag for his hotel window. People are so crazy and sensitive about things too, And I see there's a couple of shops here that have Confederate flag, Thai shops, have Confederate flags in there. If I was to put that on my video, like, hey, you can go in there and you get count in and get shit got done, I'm never watching you again. Come on, dude. I've lost a lot of there's a lot of sensitive people out there. When you do everyday life videos, you're bound to get upset about something eventually, right? But, out of respect, because, I don't really want to cause any problems for myself, I wouldn't have a rebel flag in my house. I wouldn't do it. But the rebel flag means I mean, I grew up with Dukes of Hazzard and Leonard Skinner, so it means something different to me. It definitely 100 billion% doesn't represent a sign of hate to me. We don't need to talk about that, because when you start sharing opinions and feelings, it starts to hurt other people's feelings. You know, the one thing though, like this virus thing, it's going to go away, you know, and a lot of people, they did, you know, I shared my opinion at the beginning of this crap because I was held hostage in my friggin' house, you know. Of course, you know, at least I wasn't dying, and I don't want to get too much into it, but when you share your opinion about stuff, it doesn't work, but, you know, this stuff will be over soon. The election will be over, the virus will be over, but and Thailand will be here, I'll still be here, but these people are still going to be cranky, old, complaining about everything. So I'm glad they're gone. And they don't really have any reason to be watching my channel anyway. I love Leonard Skinner and Kid Rock and Dukes of Hazzard, and people are just, they like division, you know, they like, it's like a big sports team, like this is my color, this is my team, you know, they need that in their lives. Richie Rich, good to see you. Thank you very much for that. You are a long time watcher. Biscuit Bajango. When I was in Thailand, it was so nice and relief to not see any American politics on TV. You can see it on TV, and it's funny, on a Thai TV, like the president's speaking, and they're subtitling it like completely different. Like they really don't like Trump, you know. The news here in Thailand either. It's funny to see, but it's easy to tone it out. It doesn't matter here, you know. And I've never had a Thai person come up to me, oh, I don't like this or I don't like that. They ask me, and sometimes they ask me my opinion, I tell them, but I've never heard them say, oh, only thing here lately is like, oh, America has a lot of viruses. But I have to explain to them that, and they don't quite understand the fact that there's 330 million people in America. So when you show them this is the number of people versus this, they're like, oh, okay, well that's not so bad. I'm gonna get like I posted this video this morning of, you know, a super funny short video of me and Paige running around Paige and I riding around the town, just being happy, gave some blood, you know, and then it like, I don't understand this, and I keep talking about it. It doesn't really matter with the subscribers because we got a good amount of views and awesome subscribers now, but I post a video like that, I get like all positive comments, thumbs up, and I lose like 12 subscribers. Like, okay, what the shit? What is going on here? But every time I make a live stream, I know it because I'm just, you know, it's like open mic, right? It's like non-filtered. I lose about 20 plus subscribers every time I do a live stream, so it's okay, it's funny. Thank you again, Richie. Maybe someday I'll see you and say hi. Working in Colorado Springs. I love the e-scooters. I love Colorado Springs too. Colorado's awesome. Colorado has the best water in the planet. The people in Colorado will tell you, yeah, it comes here first, and you get what runs down the hill. Vince, love watching your videos and your wife on the scooters. Can't wait to see more video shots. I can't wait. I think it's going to be super fun. I think it's not just riding the thing because it's not really comfortable. It's the fact that this thing is so awkward, and people, when they see you, they just can't help but smile. At first they're like, but if I beep and smile, they're like, oh, it's the funniest thing for them to see me awkward on this damn thing, you know? But I think, like I said in the video, I think this would cure for world peace. If everybody in the world drove one of those things, there would be no road rage, there would be nothing. Everybody would just be like happy. I'm sure you'd get a few assholes kicking people around, but anyway. I gotta watch my mouth on a live stream, so. Eastbound down, David, you should do a video with you doing tricks on it. I got a little bit of a wheelie on it, but it's too light and it almost came out from underneath my feet. Seal Larden, thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. I know I'm butchering your name. I apologize. Yeah, Mike, we'd all be laughing at each other. I think it would be great. Forget the cars. Forget all that fossil fuel crap. Everybody get an e-bike. We don't need a truck. We don't need anything to haul a bunch of crap around, right? No, just kidding. But it's fun. The Village for Life. How comfortable are the seats on the? They're very comfortable seats. An electric suppository. No, the seat's super comfortable. Maybe that's the only thing. Do they sell actual electrical? If you watch the video I show, oh, you mean like bicycles? They do sell e-bikes, and there's a big e-bike distributor in Thailand. Also, you can go on Lazada.com and they'll deliver it to your house. They are quiet in traffic. Be careful and buy helmets. They only go like 15, 20 kilometers per hour. I could literally run faster than this thing. But it's probably smart to wear a helmet just going outside in Thailand because everything is kind of at this level and there's holes. I mean, you could trip and fall over and crack. A lot of people die in Thailand from falling. So it'd probably be safe to wear a helmet all the time. But the little scooter, I mean, it's like this far from the ground and it goes no faster than a fast-paced walk. Well, a little faster than that, but you know what I'm saying. I probably won't wear a helmet. Maybe just to look even more ridiculous, maybe that would be funny. Somebody said like a Thor helmet or Captain America helmet. I was thinking, yeah, maybe I should go back home and get like a full face, like football helmet, you know? Maybe something like Dallas Cowboys to piss everybody else off. Something like that. And with a cape, you know, just go all out, right? Can we have a video of you running faster than Paige on the scooter? I have to slow. Paige is like scared of it or something. She's like, no, I'm just enjoying the sight. Like an like an older person, you know, like, come on, what are you doing? If I go any slower, I'm going to tip over, you know? Somebody sent me something, Lori, with this guy riding a bicycle around the world wearing like a Captain America suit with a cape. You know, I talked about that with you guys a long time ago, I think, with a friend of ours, doing videos wearing like superhero suits, riding bicycles through Thailand. I think that would be so much, that would bring so much happiness. Of course, we'd probably get run over, but it'd been fun while it lasted. Make an Evil Knievel suit. Yeah, that would be. I don't think anybody would know what that meant here, though. They know, like Superman. You know, all the little kids ride around with like Halloween costumes now. Sorry. I hope we don't get run over, but like I said, you could get run over anywhere, walking. It's very dangerous anywhere in Thailand. Jump the Mekong Lao. Yeah. Super Dave Osborne, yeah, I remember that. Okay, Tony, we'll see you guys later. Working on the tiki bar and garden. Your pool area is beautiful. I always talk crap about people owning stuff, but I know you and your Falang wife have a beautiful place and Phang Na, but that's what you guys want, and you're enjoying life, and it's all about being happy. But I need to come visit your place. I've seen plenty of pictures of it. You guys also need to check out Tony's YouTube channel. Bad Badger retired in Thailand. He has an awesome YouTube channel, and yeah, we got to come visit one day. But they built a house in beautiful Phang Na.
Got my snail.
Yeah, I got
See my
this,
penguin?
Are you bringing these on our trip?
For them?
We got to wear a helmet and eye protection and a back belt. I got fired from a job. Well, it's not a surprise. I was kind of even a big a-hole when I was a mechanic. I worked at this place and they required you to wear safety glasses and a back belt. And it was really uncomfortable, right? And it's hot. So I have a lot of crap to do. I have a lot of stuff going on. So I walk across the street, get a hamburger. I'm standing at my toolbox with my hamburger and my Coke and French fries in my top drawer, and I'm eating, and this stupid little crappy little assistant service manager comes running at me. Oh, you've got to wear your back belt and your safety glasses. Like, dude, get away from me. I'm eating my lunch. I've got shit to do. Go back to your little cave. Get away from me. And he just like, blah, blah, blah. And a little bit of spit like hit me in the face as he was like talking to me. And I was like, I lost it. I took my hamburger and I didn't throw it at him, but I open palmed it into his face. His nose got a little blood. It wasn't that big of a deal. But they fired me for that. It was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
I gotta calm down. I should have just put the damn glasses on.
Yeah.
But I found a better job like the next day.
I found it on that.
Oh, Paige got me instead of you guys making fun of me with the pink basket,
I got you a green.
she got me a green basket with all the little goodies. She's never gonna wear that life vest.
See? You're never gonna use that. Look.
Just a little bloody. I'm gonna use it one
Don't
day.
make me fishing boat.
I'm too busy trying to keep you entertained.
I got everything in here for you.
He spit in my, like a little bit, you know, it's like sometimes people talking a little bit, you know, like it's okay, but the dude's like yelling at me and I'm like, dude, get away from me. Like I just like, it happens.
Done. Yeah, like done. Right?
This was like, I got this job like, I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I was gonna be a police officer after I got out of the military. I'm trying not to drag this out, but I'd already talked to the recruiter, already did all the paperwork. I was supposed to go back to Houston and sign up, and I was guaranteed to go and enroll in school. And I'm glad this didn't happen. I'm glad this all turned out the way it did. I was going to go to cadet school and all that stuff. So I go through all the shit. I get home. I go down to Main Street downtown in Houston, and I check in. They give you like an hour-long, it's like a verbal lie detector test. And I go through all this crap, and then as I'm walking out of the office, another officer comes up to me and she goes, Mr. Honeycutt, we're not going to be able to hire you onto the police force right now. You'll have to wait a year And I'm like, okay, what happened? She goes, well, you have a warrant for your arrest. I'm like, what? I said, you got the wrong person. I had a top secret clearance in the military, and I just got out. You think I would have known about it, right? But I don't know how it passed all that crap, but when I was, and I had forgot about it, but when I was going into the military, I blew through a stop sign or a red light. I don't remember what the hell it was. And I got a ticket. And then I was supposed to, back then it's like I had to appear at court, and I told the recruiter, and the recruiter of course goes, oh, don't worry about it, you're going to be government property, we'll take care of all that stuff, no problem. Guess what? They didn't do crap. They don't really give a crap. And when I got out, the lady goes, you can go downstairs. So she goes, we can either arrest you today. Like, I'm trying to get a job here. She's like, we can either arrest you today, or you could go downstairs and pay the fine. But what we'll do today is try to reduce the fine so you can pay it all off. I'm like, holy crap, dude. I was pissed. So I was like, I can't believe this crap, you know, a lot of things were happening. So I was a mechanic prior to being in the military. And I still had like all of my certifications, and they were still good. Well, no, a couple of them had expired. So this was in 1992, I think. Yeah, a long time ago. So I go to this mechanic shop because my car's, or this shop, I think it's Pet Boys. I go in there, I need to buy oil to put in my beater. And then I see a sign now hiring. So I say, hey, you guys are hiring mechanics. What are you paying? They're like, oh, we start out at 18 if you have like 2 certificates. I said, well, I have all of mine, but you know, a couple of them are expired. I'm like, oh, we'll give you, I don't remember what it was, like 25. This was like a lot of money back then. I said, all right, sign me up. And then I got fired. I worked there for like 2 years though. Then I got fired. I was a long story, I'm sorry. 238 people watching, I had to listen to that story. Maybe your volume's off. I'm really, you know, sometimes things, well, I know as you get older, you realize that things happen for a reason, right? And things come back, things always come back to you. And, you know, and how you are in life is what you get in return. You start to see these things as you get older. So I'm happy that I didn't go down that path of being a police officer. My dad was a cop his entire life. So, and he's still in security at 70. Ron, good to see you. You missed it. Very good. You didn't miss anything. I'm rambling on. I don't talk as much as you, but I'm like close. No, just kidding. Smash burger.
Smash burger.
Yeah. My friend Lori on here and her husband Brent could probably tell you a few. We used to work together at a few car dealerships, and a lot of crazy stuff happens back then. Patrick, imagine if every man had a wife like Paige. Life would be so much more interesting. You know, again, Paige is perfect, but you know, if I was much of a bad person, I don't think she could handle that because she doesn't really do confrontation. So you got to kind of be. I am a handful. I know that. I know it's. We kind of have a good balance. Luckily, I don't know. We just have a good balance. I got to be careful if she's standing right here. Ron John, surf shop. Callie Fortune, good to see you from California. What part of California? Berlinda, good to see you. Hey, Chuck and Paige, Roger and Linda from Southwest USA. We really look forward to your great videos. Thank you, Life Choices, Philosophies. A day without you both is a sad day for us. Thank you very much for all of those awesome compliments. Live More Life. Can you recommend any brand for bicycle in Thailand? They have every brand here. My recommendation is go to a place where you can have warranty stuff done to it. But it depends on what you want. A road bike, a mountain bike. They have all of that stuff. And it all pretty much comes from Korea. No, not Korea, from Taipei, from Taiwan. Most all your bicycle frames are made in Taiwan and parts. Richard, thank you very much, sir. I do appreciate that. Thank you, he says, thank you for marrying Paige. So lunch is on me. Thank you very much. What do you want for lunch today? I'm in the process of making bread, which has been in there a long time. I got to go check on it. Yeah. Mafia made some food. How did you ship your stuff to Thailand? That's a good question. In suitcases. I didn't bring anything to Thailand. There's no need to. There's everything here. I don't know. They have everything here. I didn't know really what I was going to bring. I didn't need to bring anything. But I did a video not too long ago of a guy who built a house in Cha'am. I think he had a couple of containers. I don't know. You can research that stuff online. You get a container and have it there. You got to go through a shipping company wherever you're at and find out. But I didn't. They allow you like 3 suitcases of like 70 kilogram, right? Each, or 70 pounds. 70 pounds each. 3. I think it was 3, right, per person. I don't know.
No, 2.
2. Oh, 2 per person. Or you could pay extra, like 180 to something to bring an extra suitcase. Lori, yeah, we sold everything and gave it all away. We had some stuff left over, and that's what we did on our last trip. No, we have nothing there now. I have a filing cabinet full of my business stuff that, of course, I have to keep for 5 years. And I think this year will be the 5th year because I retired, I think, April of 2016. Yeah. So I think this will be the last year, or April next year. I got to worry about that crap. I'll tell my mom to just throw it away. It's easy to buy stuff here, but I mean, it just depends. If you're buying a home or building a home or whatever, then you'll want to furnish it. But most of the places are already furnished. But a lot of things aren't super cheap here, like electronic stuff and furniture, and not everything's really cheap. I think the cheapest stuff is like food, for sure. 70 pounds, yeah. It's been a while. We brought some, the last time we came back, we brought all of our, we had a bunch of clothes too, and I had some pictures, and it looked like we were moving here again the last time we went. We had a bunch of damn suitcases. This next time will be super easy. Yeah, last time we flew EVA Airlines, and we had an extra suitcase, and the fee was 180 baht. I mean, $180. But when I got to go to the line to go pay for the tickets and give them all the bags, she didn't charge me for it. And I wasn't really obligated. I didn't really feel like, oh, you forgot to charge me that $180. I didn't say nothing. And then me and Paige walked out. We both looked at each other. They didn't charge us the $180. I said, well, they have my credit card number, they probably charge me later, but they never did. A lot of people, and I see a lot of Asian people do this too, they get a box and they put everything in boxes and tape it all up and they ship boxes. But when you do that, when you ship a box, like a cardboard box or something, customs will always cut it open and dig through it. So I recommend they have these things now where they're like that wrap your luggage in that cellophane wrap in the airport. Do that, because that thing gets tossed around a lot. Condos, houses are pretty cheap. Property's expensive in Thailand, but you know, to rent, yeah, like here you can rent a house for anywhere between, well, you can rent a place to live for under $300 here, a house. But you can get a nice little like homestay, nice place, and a lot of times they'll do, you know, all bills paid, so you don't have to worry about paying an electric bill. Or they'll have a meter for you, and you just give the lady that whatever, a couple $100 more a month for that. It's easy just to do that and just go enjoy life. I think most people do that here. But I will say this, it's always good to have a permanent resident, you know, like if you're renting a condo or renting, that's your permanent resident, like that's where you handle all of your like immigration crap. Like this province is where you stay all the time, and that's where you keep your crap, you know, and a lot of times you can rent these things for no money for the year, and then you just keep your crap there and you can travel anywhere in Thailand. Ask Daz. That's what Daz keeps his condo. I mean, he doesn't live here full time, but he pays for his condo every year, and that's what he wants to do. And if he decides he wants to move, he just moves. He doesn't have to worry about selling anything. And you can have your stuff shipped anywhere in Thailand cheap. Land is not cheap in Thailand. Land is not cheap in Thailand. Of course, you can't buy land anyway, but you have to be in, you know, if you're married to a Thai. That is definitely like one of the things everybody knows about Thailand is you can't, a foreigner cannot own. You can lease stuff, you can go through a lease agreement like you can go like 90-year type lease stuff. There's options to have it a lifetime, but it can never be in your name. Tom, your bike now is it carbon fiber? No, I didn't get carbon fiber because I think I'm about 92 kilograms. So I'm pretty heavy and the roads aren't very good. So I have an aluminum, you know, it's got a carbon fiber fork. I think they're all carbon fiber forks, but I wanted to go with the aluminum. I have a couple of Thai friends that have carbon fiber that don't weigh more than 60, wet, and their frames are cracked already from the road. So just depends on where you live. Yeah, 30-year lease, I think up to 90 years you can get. If you guys want to do that, like I said, I have a law office in the description box of all of my videos. You can contact them online and they can set that up and tell you how to do. They can help you buy anything. They can help you with your visa. They can do everything for you. But if you don't want to do anything in Thailand, you want to be hassle-free, then just get with an agency or a law firm. And this law firm here, they've helped hundreds of my viewers and never a problem. It's not raining here. Is anybody having a problem hearing me? It might be your internet connection. It might be my internet connection. Is there a problem with the sound right now? There's a lot of traffic outside as usual, but it's not quiet here for sure. Thank you. I've been on for 79 minutes, so I am going to cut this loose. I got red rising right now. If it rises too long, it won't be any good. It may have already done that. It's been rising for almost 4 hours now, so I might have to make another batch. Have you figured out how you're going to get us to vote on the Halloween costumes? Not yet. On the community page, there's a vote tab. I could do that, or you could vote on Facebook. I'm not really sure quite yet how I'm going to do that. I haven't thought about it much yet, but people have been sending me some advice, but we'll figure it out. And of course, I'll let everybody know how to vote. And I don't know, we'll be doing it live. Maybe I'll just tell people to, say it, and we can guess pretty much who wins. I don't know yet. Chunder64, I have a Thai wife, so we can buy land. I am the minority. Correct. You are correct. If it was me, I wouldn't be on the deed at all. I would just make it all in your, it's easier just to put it in her name. Anything happens, it's going to be hers anyway. I wouldn't wait. I would just make it easy and just put everything in her name and be done with it. That's just me. So never buy anything that you're not afraid to lose, right? So I would just put everything in her name because she's going to get it. You want her to have it eventually anyway, right? So. Moonlighter, thank you very much for the $10. Thank you. Always enjoy your honest commentary. Paige is a Thai angel. Her smile makes my day. Me too. It's hard to be angry around Paige. Sometimes, I'll tell you, when you're like back in the States, I'd be like all frustrated in work, and I'm like, would you just stop being happy for just a little bit? Let me enjoy my misery. But yeah, no, she's awesome. It's like riding an e-bike through town. It just makes you smile. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. I think I've wore out my welcome. We're going to get up in the morning and start our journey to Kalkal. First stop is Konkan. There won't be, I'm like totally caught up on my videos right now. I have nothing on the back burner. Usually I have a couple of videos. Tomorrow's Saturday. I know maybe you guys can get caught up on some of the older stuff. I only have like almost 1,000 videos. If you guys are missing No Time to Be Sad, just don't watch the older ones. They're very poor quality. But anyway, I appreciate all the new subscribers. Thank you guys for all the comments. I do read them all, like I said, but it's hard to keep up with the comments. So anyway, I hope you guys come with us to on our next 5-day adventure with the Mafias. It ought to be loads of fun. I'll try to post tomorrow's video the next day. I'm not sure. So normally I'm about every other day when I'm traveling. This makes it easier for me. So anyway, guys, kap kuna kap, chok di kap, lao jerkin mai. Yeah, thank you very much. Good luck, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.